We'll start this bulletin with the US President Donald Trump, who has unveiled plans to slash legal immigrants to the United States by half. Trump, along with two Republican senators, has proposed the RAISE Act that would cut legal immigration by 50% over a period of 10 years. The proposal aims to cut down immigration of low-skilled workers and the kind of relatives that immigrants can bring into the United States. Green cards will now be given to skilled immigrants who can speak English and have the ability to support their families. Trump claims that the proposal will raise wages and create jobs.
The RAISE Act ends chain migration and replaces our low-skilled system with a new points-based system for receiving a green card. This competitive application process will favor applicants who can speak English, financially support themselves and their families, and demonstrate skills that will contribute to our economy. The RAISE Act prevents new migrants and new immigrants from collecting welfare and protects U.S. workers from being displaced.
Cutting down on immigration has been one of President Trump's major election promises. After a crackdown on illegal immigration that has sharply reduced the number of unauthorized border crossings from Mexico, President Trump is now turning his attention to reducing the number of legal immigrants. Experts are of the view that this act could benefit highly educated and technology professionals from countries like India. The RAISE Act will scrap the current lottery system to get into the United States and instead institute a points-based system for earning a green card. Factors like English language skills, education, high-paying job offers highly favor Indian immigration professionals, especially from sectors like IT and medicine. Joining us on the broadcast for more on that story is WION's chief business correspondent, Sumit Chaturvedi. Sumit, good morning. It seems like the president is cracking down on legal immigration, but does this seem, or in your opinion at least, pose any sort of problem for Indian IT workers and Indians in general?
Aisha, we spoke to a couple of experts and they are of the view that Indians will be affected the least because of this change in US stance as far as the illegal immigration is concerned. This is because of several factors. First of all, this is from US side to end the chain immigration. Well, that doesn't happen from India's side, not in the way which happens from other countries which are neighbors of US, including Mexico and other countries. So here Indians they score very high in terms of first English language skills, which really this new system is calling for. Second, highly skilled workers. Most of the workers that have been going to US or are still now going to US are from highly skilled areas like IT or medicines or research. So these are some qualities that will go in favor of Indians even when this system comes into place. Also, the system plans to do away with the lottery system and comes to point-based system that is currently prevalent in countries like Canada and Australia. And look, over the past few years, Australia has been the favorite among Indians, and it's been very easy for Indians also to go to Australia. One reason is surely that they're high proficient in English, and also their skills when it comes to the neighboring nations in Asia or the other developing nations, they are considered to be very high. So clearly Indians will score over other nations when this new system comes into place. So experts are of the view that this new system will in fact favor Indians and not will go against it.
If and when, of course, when it does come through, because there is an uphill task that the president faces in getting it passed through Congress. But tell me, Sumit, also when we look at India's concerns over the H-1B program as far as Indian technical staff goes, how exactly do we read that development alongside this bill, which if it does pass into a law, how exactly do Indians sort of figure in that system?
Aisha, one thing is clear that since, even in the election manifesto of Donald Trump, it was clear that he is going to crack hard on immigrants, legal or illegal. So first, he was we can say that the overall immigration was tight for illegal immigrants. Now he's turned his sights on legal immigrants, H-1B or green card or other kind of illegal immigrant. But the companies have known to find some way or the other for keeping, their jobs there, their immigration there. And India ranks very high in terms of highly skilled professionals. So H-1B visa, one issue which hasn't impacted Indian companies in a big way. Yes, the overall sentiment has become negative, but Indians are not, getting impacted in a big way in H-1B visa issue. In this issue also, Indians won't be impacted much. What Indian IT companies are doing now is that they are going to hire more and more local. So they have, found a way to find some way to get into America and keep growing in Indian market, in American market, which accounts for around 60% of the revenues for Indian IT sector. So H-1B visa issue was there in the beginning. Now this issue has come. So Indian companies have found some way to deal with H-1B visa curve, and they will find way to deal with this issue also.
All right, we leave it at that. Sumit, thanks very much for joining us with those inputs.